What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Water Fishing. Today, me and my sister Maddie, right here, we are building fishing lures, and this is hers. This is an old one I drew up a while back, and she wanted to make one, so I decided we'll try to teach her how to make lures. We're using balsa for this. This is balsa wood. Very, very easy to cut through. While she's working on that, I'm working on finishing up my manatee lure. It's a paddle tail. I've already taped off the tail because I'm almost ready to paint. But we got tons of weight in the belly. And so yeah, this thing sinks hard. And we got some little fins. Where'd they go? Right here. Got some little fins for the side. And so that's where I'm at right now. I gotta glue these on and then we'll paint them. So let's do it. So Maddie, you want to show them your progress? So far, this is kind of what it looks like. I think you need to do some carving on it. And look,
like before I sand it?
Yeah, there's little places where you took out too much, I think. And then it's got the slot for the wire, since it's balsa and everything. It's looking good. But yeah, you need to do, let me show you. You need to carve. See that little place right there? You need to carve that off. Don't carve that way, carve with the grain, so go this way with it. There you go. Makes it easier. See? Make everything look nice and even before you sand. That'll make it look way better. Alright, I'm painting. And I'm going to start with white. I'm just going to put a little thin layer mainly on the belly. Because that's where it's going to need it, if it even needs it. Because manatees are mainly gray. I think gray and brown. But yeah, let's do it. So I did that. I'm using spray paint because my airbrush is broken right now. But I've gotten pretty good with the spray paint and I've learned how to use it. But this is pretty thick coat, and while it dries it should smooth out a little bit. But that'll be fine because most of this is going to be covered up with gray and browns, I think. I'm not really sure what color a manatee is, but I'm pretty sure it's mainly like gray and like brown colored, I think. But I'd say that looks pretty good for now. So this is how Maddie's little lure is coming. it's got a ways to go. It's looking okay. She's gonna go do some carving on it for now. The lowest grit of sandpaper I have right now is 80. I don't have, no, 120. I don't have anything, I don't have any like 200 or 500 or anything, so she's gonna have to do what she can with that. And I guess since I don't have anything else, she could probably just take a little while and just rub it in her hands like this, because it's like getting like little hairy fuzzy things all over it. Right now she's carving gills in it, but you need to keep that away from your leg when you're doing that, okay? But other than that, it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna work on the lip, but yeah, that's what it is right now. Okay, so it's pretty much dry. I mean, I think it's good enough to go. Let's start with this now. So I don't really know what they look like, except I already told y'all they're probably like gray, and they might have like little bits of algae growing on them. So I thought about like barely just like with a little bit of green and just seeing what that looks like. But I'll do that after I put on the gray. But this is gray. Oh wait,
it's black.
This is black. Never mind. It just has a gray cap. Let me go get the gray. Okay, so I found this stuff. It says camouflage, but it is not camouflage. It's like gray, kind of tan gray color. I use this quite a bit, and so yeah, I like this. And we're about to paint. So you want to see Maddie's order? I think the lip's a little too big. We're gonna have to sand it down some. She did pretty good carving those gills, didn't she?
Yep.
But yeah, you go probably take off half of that lip. Yeah, I would take off half of it.
I don't know how to.
Sand it down. Or you can cut it off and then sand it. But alright, let's paint this thing. Yeah.
That's a deep diver.
Alright, so I spray painted it. This looks pretty good, but there's more white up here around the head part right here. You can see that. But I tried to make it lighter on the bottom and kind of fade out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go over there, go over the back of it. I might take some black, maybe just like just real quick, see what that does. If it don't work, I can cover it back up with some I can fix it. But yeah, I'm gonna try that real quick. All right, so I think the black actually looks kind of good, because it goes from black, it just kind of fades into that like tan color, and then it's a little whiter on the bottom. But I think that looks good. I mean, look at that. I think that looks like a manatee.
Okay.
The only thing is the fins. I think I can do something to the fins and the mouth. I might go around it with a paintbrush and make it like pink. And
no, Bub, I know what you should do. You should take the Dremel tool.
I ain't taking the Dremel tool now. Not that I've already painted it.
Oh.
So, but I think that looks pretty good. We'll see what's next. So this stuff comes out super duper fast. This is green. I didn't have any pink or anything over there, or red or nothing, so I don't think I'm gonna do anything to that. Might can run inside and find something, I don't know. But we got this green. I told you I was gonna do that, like the little algae growing on them. I know that's something, but this comes up super fast and strong, so I'm gonna be sure and just very, very lightly do this. I'm a long ways away, too. that looks good. Okay, so there were some little drops of it that came out. I did not mean for that to happen. I could wipe them off, kind of. Okay, well, anyway. I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but there's little bits of green, little splotches of green in there. And I think that is the perfect touch to it, because it looks just like little tiny bits of algae growing all over it. And I think that looks really good. I don't think the camera can pick it up though. But anyway, that's what we got so far. You want to see Mattie's lure? Yeah, that's, there you go, like this. So right now she's working on this. She's putting in the wire. It's looking pretty good. No, it looks good, Maddie. But so the next step to this thing is, I think I'm gonna go inside and get some paint, maybe some black acrylic and stuff, and we're gonna touch up the fins and the mouth. So I'll be back with that stuff in just a second. Alright, so I got, Maddie wanted these two. These are brown and yellow. I might use the brown. Then I got permanent black, Payne's gray, and then this flesh tone stuff. It's actually just called flesh. This will be for the mouth, and then I'll probably use this gray color for the fins, and I don't know. We'll see where that goes. If I need that black, I just brought it just in case. But let's get to it. Alright, so that is kind of what that looks like. It don't look that good, but I guess it's better than nothing. I might go back with some black around like the lips and everything and see what that does. So that's where I'm at. Alright, so I just did that. So I put black around the mouth.
Man, I want to go try this out so bad.
Let me show them. Looks pretty good. Look at that. For your first one ever, that is amazing. You should see my first one ever. But well, yeah, I am terrible at very tedious hand painting. I don't know. I'm terrible at that. But I guess it's okay. But next thing we're gonna do is work on the fins. So. Alright, so y'all take a look at this fin. I think that looks good.
Yeah, I do too. I think it looks amazing. I think that is what it needed. The first side over here, it looks a little better, I think. But that side still looks good. Alright, so the next step right here is I'm gonna let this thing dry for a good probably hour and help Maddie on her lure. I don't need help.
Well, okay. And then we'll put eyeballs on it and clear coat it. So that's where we're at. Okay, so Maddie's got her lure how she wants it, and she taped up the little things. I don't know why.
I was scared it's gonna get in them.
But you don't want to get any of that on the bill. So you want to dip it without getting his.
Oh, I'm scared.
I mean, I can do it for you. You want to get the whole thing, but nothing on the bill or the lip, whatever you call it.
Okay, I need a little brush real quick.
And just dip it. It's okay if you do get some on there, but look, watch. I'm just gonna try not to.
Probably shouldn't have shaked it up.
Never mind. Alright, there you
Why
go.
is it so white?
Well, it'll clear up.
Ooh.
That clears up. So that is not actual polyurethane, guys. That is some... I have no idea what that is, but I use it.
It works.
Good. Let's let that dry too. Alright guys, Maddie's about to spray paint her lure.
Hope it looks good. I'm really scared. Hold on. Okay. The spray paint says it's camo.
It ain't camo. I don't know why I did that.
Maybe you can make camo.
You want to show the camera?
Hold on. I might need to do it a little more.
Alright, so I'm seeing if our manatee's dry. I gotta do this very gently, just in case it's not. I don't want to mess it up. I think it is. I think it's dry. Because, I mean, that ain't coming off. I think, yeah, it's dry. Alright, time to put eyeballs on this thing. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, manatees have really tiny eyes. Well, pretty tiny eyes. So, I think I'm just gonna go with these little black ones right here. I think that'll be good.
Where are the ones that I made?
The eyeballs? Oh yeah, so Maddie has a cool glass making business called Mattie Made, and she made me some glass eyes.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Okay, she put them over there. You wanna show them?
They're little
They're
glass
like
ones.
green, and I think it's too big for a manatee. Okay, so I'm gonna get these off, and we'll put them on there. Alright, so I put a little bit of super glue right there where I want it. I'm just gonna put that logo on there.
Oh, that looks so good. You're gonna
That really does look
big
good.
bass on him.
I mean, let me turn y'all to the side. Look at that. That's your manatee lure. Alright, I gotta get the other one on and put him on too. Alright, it's done.
Looking awesome, bro. Not done with mine just yet, but
So this is a paddle tail lure. I don't think I've told y'all that yet, but you probably could have been able to tell. Can't speak today. But alright, I'm gonna pull this tape off, get the clear coat out, and we're gonna clear coat this dude. Alright, I took that off. There's a little bit of like fuzzy stuff to get off, but there it is. And you can really kind of see that green, I guess. Kind of looks like that on camera. But alright, clear coat.
so
Alright, so this is the UV resin we're using. I just squirt this stuff on and then brush it all around, and it works good. So make sure all your bristles, all the loose bristles are out of your paintbrush, and then you can go to it.
Okay, y'all want to see Maddie's lure?
Get its good side.
Honestly, I'm actually impressed.
This side of the paint smeared on the top, but it looks like blood coming off, so maybe a fish will be, maybe, I don't know.
Honestly, for your first one, I'm really impressed.
I gotta put eyes on
Mine looks terrible.
These are the eyes I'm gonna use because they're like silvery and they're the right size. I think those will look really good.
For my lure, for my first lure, it is way worse than that, so.
Then we're gonna put the hooks on and go test these out at the pond. I wanna see how good it works.
Okay, so you might be wondering, why is the manatee sitting in the exhaust pipe? Well, I don't know. That's just the only place I could find to set it out in here. But it looks really good with that clear coat on. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like super nice and shiny. And it looks great. That little eyeball is good. It's black with a little bit of blue tint in it. So I'm gonna actually set it on this side. We're gonna let that keep setting. It's supposed to set in like 30 to 90 seconds, but it's kind of old. I've had it for a while and it takes a little longer, and it's just way better if you leave it out here for a little longer. So
Got one eye.
oh yeah, looks. I mean, it looks pretty good. That is so crazy how light it is since
I know,
it's made
that's
out of
gonna be
balsa.
awesome. It's made out of balsa, so.
Okay, Maddie's dipping her lure. Let him get one good look.
That's the bloody side. Here's the better side. Okay.
Try not to get it on the lip. It'll be okay if you do, but
Here we go. Looks amazing. All right, now let's let this dry. Then we'll do one
you
more.
just put it back. Climp it in the vise. All right, y'all want to see my manatee lure? It's done. I just got to break some of the clear coat off that got on the tail, and it's ready to fish. Actually, I got to put hooks on it too. I forgot. But it's been like 10-15 minutes, and this clear coat is hard and clear, and it's beautiful. I don't know if you can see that shimmer, but I love this thing. It's turned out way better than I thought. Only thing is that mouth. It's a little messed up, but other than that, it's pretty good.
I like it. It reminds me of Daisy.
Daisy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Daisy's a cow, not a manatee.
I know, but one.
All right, I'm gonna set that down and go get the razor blade, and we'll break some of that off. All right, we got the manatee on. Maddie's getting her rod, putting her little lure on
That was
there.
already stuck in there, bub.
Yeah, I know, that was Daddy. But we're going to the pond to try them out.
Hold on. Can I?
Yeah. All right, we made it to the pond. Well, I ain't calling it the pond. We're calling it the mud hole. Literally, I'm standing all the way down there is where the pond is, but all the way up here is where the pond should be. Look how far below the pipe it is.
I don't know about you, but I'm
Crazy.
missing out my lure.
Me too. Let me set up a chair so we can get some good footage. All right, Maddie just casted her lure out. It actually does, kinda. Cast it all the way over there.
Oh, great. Uh-oh. It works some of the time.
Some of the time. That's how my lures used to be, and I never could figure out why. But let me try out mine. So I'm in a dilemma. My GoPro, okay. It's stuck on my finger.
Oh, okay. Alright, manatee lure. Oh, it works. Woo! Look at that roll. That is beautiful.
That looks, you know what that looks like? A muskrat. It looks like a muskrat swimming through the water. Appetizing.
Perfect.
Appetizing fish.
I am so happy about this. I'm gonna set y'all back here. So good. Oh, I didn't mean to fire. So I didn't tell y'all, but I put koi in here.
My line broke.
We put 4 koi in here, and we also got a couple catfish that I actually wasn't even sure if they were in here or not. But one hit already. Look at them. That's koi.
That koi's getting big.
That's koi. I know it is. If you feed them this stuff every day, I guess they would be.
I think one of those little baby ones.
Really? Well, everybody, I guess that's it for today. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
We ain't caught nothing yet.
We ain't caught nothing yet, but and big shout out to Ben Mintz. Thank you so much for sending me those SD cards. I really appreciate that. That's awesome, because those things can be expensive, and those are good. I'm using one right now, actually, and thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. But thank y'all for watching.
Subscribe.
Hope you enjoy. Yeah, subscribe if you already haven't, and see you on the next one. All right, guys. We were sitting here just messing around with our lures, just kind of playing, and I saw this guy's head come up to the top, and I casted my manatee to him, and I got him, and I pulled him up here, and I got the GoPro, and we got him up. So I'm probably gonna take him to the creek here in a minute, because I don't want him in my pond, because I already told you I got koi in here, and this guy, he'll eat them.
Pretty big.
And I think there's 2 in here, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought you already got the one out.
Look
Gosh,
at,
she's
look at
dangerous.
this little
Watch
guy.
her.
Yeah, you don't want to get your fingers close to this. I caught ones way bigger than this in that one video. But I guess we're gonna have to take this guy to the creek.
He gets over with his head.
Boy, this is a feisty little booger.
I just run and get the golf cart and put him in the back.
Yeah, I guess. I'll just keep him right here.